There's not one word that describes John Fisher.
Industrious, faithful, hardworking,
humility.
One word describes John Fisher.
Controlled chaos.
Is pain in the neck one word?
Well, actually, he's incredible.
Okay, that's the one word.
issues, because he always has issues.
Wonderful.
Unselfish.
Discipler.
He's not very patient.
Minister.
Reliable.
He had an issue from the first day I was here and has one every day.
Bald.
On time, under budget. Wait a minute.
Friends not enough, probably buddy.
Smart.
Amazing and awesome.
And able. Able.
Ignorant people.
Generous.
Trustworthy friend.
He's the Energizer Bunny, and he just keeps going and going and going.
He's kind of nice sometimes. Oh, he helps a lot. He does that. That's good.
John is a really fun man and nice.
High five.
High five.
There you go.
John is remarkable to me because he never says he can't do anything. I wished I had some of his talents, but actually I'd be afraid to do some of the stuff that he does.
When I was in high school, it was 1 in the morning, and I got a call from Amber Bonham, and she said that she had busted a tire on a curb, and I was like, call John Fisher. He was kind of grumpy, but he came out and he helped us fix the tire.
John doesn't look at this as just an 8-to-5 job. He looks at it really as a 24/7 job.
He took great care of my Sunday school room. When he would see me coming down the hall, it would be, here comes trouble.
He's always looking for ways to help other people and not improve himself or help himself in any way.
I fell out of a tree here a couple years ago. Here I am getting out of the hospital, busted ribs, and John Fisher and Phil come over to the house to finish up the job that I'd started. I just know that he'll be there to help me. Was that jack of all trades, but master of, he's a master, I guarantee you.
Over at the International House, he's had some pretty major projects that he's done for us. He has managed to do very good work, and you would never guess the limitations that he's worked with.
John Fisher is a Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity with no strawberries on top. If you want something done, you go to him first. But if you jacked it up, then he'll call your cotton picking sister Yellow Belly Knucklehead.
And you might want to lay low if you're a cotton picking knucklehead.
The Lord blessed us greatly when they sent this family our way, and we are very, very thankful for them.
I think especially of when Bill was in the hospital and coming home, and I knew he needed to have some aids, like getting in and out of the bathtub, and I just told him what my problem was, and he was there. He's a true servant.
I might cry. He's been so good to me. Because I'm dumb about so many things. He's a true missionary, but he's a missionary to us. That's all.
Well, John, you're always, so congenial when you ask somebody to do something. And I'm glad for you to figure up all those things you want me to do, because it makes me feel useful.
He's been over more than once to go, okay, so let me hold your hand and walk you through this. Because there's been several times that I would say, yeah, I'm just really discouraged with this. And he goes, well, you know how to do that. You can do that. And encourage me on with the project. And that would be both here at the church and at home.
John has gruff outside, but he's a marshmallow on the inside. I know he's done so much for youth that didn't have father figures in their life. He has never once hesitated to be that good example and that good man.
And that's one of the things that he's done in our home and for AJ and Zach. You know, he wants them to know man skills, you know, how to hammer, makes fun of them when they can't, and but it's wonderful, and it helps them know what a man of integrity looks like, and they consider John to be Uncle John.
One of the many things we love about John Fisher are all his phrases that he says, like
Dadgummit.
Knucklehead.
Why you make me work so hard on my day off? Oh, and the lawnmower is broken. Can you fix that for me?
Hotter than a jackrabbit.
Cotton picking?
Lazy.
Thank you, John Fisher from the UBC group. Thank you!
He used to work on nuclear submarines, and he kind of reminds me of a nuclear reactor that's kind of slightly almost close to overheating.
John is the go-to person for absolutely everything. If he doesn't have his hands up in the air and his hair sticking straight out, he doesn't know how to work.
He shows you how to do things because you get to learn all of his Johnisms, and you get to see how he does things and how he helps people every day, and that's fun.
John probably knows me as the air conditioner or heating complainer. Seems like in the music suite it's always either too hot, too cold. Matter of fact, I think John's ringtone for his phone when I call is an alarm, so he knows exactly who's calling and what it's about.
The times that he loses his keys and he comes in and maybe I have them and maybe I don't.
Oh man, đó phải phơi cá trơn vừa
He's been running around crazy as usual. That door just swings open and he goes, Woosah. But he doesn't really help, but he likes to do that.
What's something that frustrates him?
When people don't think.
Does he ever not think?
Sometimes.
I guess the one thing about working with John, everything's a fire with him. So by the time I'm done here, I'll be an expert firefighter helping him out. The one guarantee is anytime I sit down, I'm bound to get a phone call, but another fire coming up. That's him right now.
What can I do for you, ladies?
Actually, we need a light bulb in the music library. It's really dark in there.
Well, you know, I got issues with this conundrum. Y'all are really sandbagging me on this one. I'll see if your brother Whistlebritches can do it next time he's in. I'll have to see if I can find a Mafacita and some Pookie to get this done. Boy, this is frustrating. I just used my last Getcha Hooper yesterday. Oh well, I just love a challenge. I am hamstrung here. I mean, I'm taking a serious whooping. You're killing me.
I don't think he ever drinks a full cup of coffee. Makes the best coffee in the world, but I don't think he ever drinks a full cup.
Yeah, if you ever break something, it's a hassle telling him.
While my crew and I were here cleaning up sewage, it brought back fond memories of good old John Fisher and how we used to hang out. And even from 700 miles away, I'm still guaranteed a phone call from John Fisher.
He walks alongside people and he teaches them what he knows about Jesus and about life. He disciples me, in a sense, because of just his investment in my life through him and his family.
John on a mission trip is fantastic. He'll get up early. He won't stay up late. He'll go to bed. But he'll get up early. He'll do anything you ask. He'll be a leader. He'll be a follower. He'll work hard. John is an amazing adult volunteer to have with us on a mission trip.
If he was in the musical Oklahoma, he would have the part where he had to sing, "I'm just a girl that can't say no."
I have learned when I want John to do something for an extended amount of time to ask Julie first. Because if I don't, what happens is Julie finds out the day before that she's going to have a whole week without her husband. So many times she'll say, "Yes, John, you can go for a week of camp. You can be gone to do this mission trip or that mission trip. And at the same time, anytime I've ever asked her to do something to help somebody, she always does the same thing because I think she has a comparable heart that she wants to honor people and take care of them and do what God wants by them.
I see in his family a family that does have a life that is centered around University Baptist Church. I see them in different areas, and John is always so busy that on rare occasions we get to see them all together at the church and just enjoying themselves at a meal for a few minutes before somebody comes and tells John that the room's too hot or too cold or that there's a toilet overflowing somewhere.
I get a blessing out of helping others, and I've had plenty of opportunities here to do that. Being able to help them helps keep me part of the church and ministry instead of just always doing the maintenance behind the scenes.